speaker box loud, hitting that stuff to you.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is for entertainment purposes only. So I have been waiting and waiting for an opportunity. I had a sell in USD CAD here, right at this wick. I almost added in right here, looking for this to be a flag and drop, but I didn't, because this is the kind of stuff that happens all the time. These anomalies, these major swings out of nowhere. This happens in the Forex market constantly. It looks like something, it's not. So I set a stop for break even, and it is what it is. It came up and took me out. So I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for something else to come along. You know, I'm bullish on USD CAD, bigger picture wise. You know, I thought possibly it would come down and sweep these lows before it went up and took out this double top, but it might not happen. Looking at this, I mean, it still could go down from here. Maybe this is a break and retest here. Like break, retest, and go down. I don't know. But I'm bullish on it long term, so it's tough for me for there. So I've been waiting patiently for something else to arise. So today, I don't know, it seemed pretty good. So NZD, USD. I mean, if you look at this, we had this move, and it's been correcting downwards in this expanding pattern here, and we broke out from this pattern. Finally, like, we did some structure damage here, right? Like, it wasn't just a false break like that, or this little wick. We actually got above, and it seems like it's kind of correcting or moving around up there and getting comfortable there. So I've been waiting for this to come. Once I noticed everything was coming back, you know, I entered on this candle. It came up and stopped me out again. So now we had another wick, and I entered this morning thinking that today's news was going to push this up, but it did not. So I'm thinking tomorrow it might push up a little bit, but I don't think there's going to be much price action this week. I think there's going to be a key piece of news possibly next week that moves the market. And then Euro USD, right? If you look at the trend that we've been in so far, I mean, you could stretch it all the way back to September of 2023. If you go to that low there, since September of 2023, we've been kind of in an uptrend here, right? I mean, bigger picture wise, we have a low, a high, a low, a higher high, and now we're coming down, and we're right at this trend line here. I mean, you could draw a trend line this way. Oh, no. You could draw a trend line this way as well. But you see that it kind of, price kind of paused here, and this could have turned out to be some sort of expansion here. But price didn't stop there, it kept going. Yeah, you can see we got a tiny little bounce off of that. Tried to bounce again, and then it broke. But now we're at a bigger picture trend line. I was thinking somewhere around 1.08000 is where price would turn. So I front ran my order just a little bit, and this one's been sitting here for this order's been sitting here probably for a week or more. And then all of a sudden I got a notification on the phone today that that position got filled. I didn't know if it was going to make it this deep, but it did. So I've got a Euro USD long position and an NZD USD long position. And we will have to see. It looks like things are starting to set up for potentially something, because if you look at Bitcoin, you know, we've had this little flag formation here going for a while. And you can see back here, we tested it and it dropped, but then we immediately got wicks and pushed it back up. And now we've actually broken through. So if we can get potentially a little retest tomorrow and it continues to push higher, or we get some sort of correction here into next week and price holds above this trend line, then that could be a good sign that potentially next week, you know, Bitcoin, Doge, all of these cryptos, the foreign exchange market, the stock market, you know, a lot of these things start to rip to the upside, which would be freaking amazing. You know, otherwise I'm still sitting on my Bitcoin, my Doge, my XRP. I have a large chunk of the retirement portfolio sitting in cash just in case, you know, we're wrong. There's a big crash. I've got like 1/3 of it sitting in cash so that I can hop on some deals. And honestly, if Bitcoin all of a sudden crashes and I can't get out in time and it's going to go down, I think I'm going to buy more. You know, once I think I don't see that, man. I just don't see it. I don't see that in the cards right now. I see another move up, maybe to 100K, and then a massive move down. But who knows? It's very, very hard to predict and time markets sometimes. It's best to just kind of look at the chart and see what's going on. Ignore the media. Ignore the news, because you'll notice a lot of people are calling for a stock market crash. They're calling for everything to crash. Everything's going to burn. Everything. Yeah, just, you got to sell now. I've noticed this time and time again when the mainstream and the narrative on YouTube and, you know, in the news is all things are bad. Things look like they're going to crash. You know, they're trying to shake people out. And once they think everybody's out, then it's going to explode. And then everyone will jump back in again at the top. And then everyone else will start to sell again. And they're going to be stuck there again. They're going to lose even more money. And then they're going to freak out and take another loss. And then it will go back up again. So, yeah, like I say, if crypto decides to dip, you know, I'm working on actively trying to put some cash together that I have on the sidelines that I can buy that dip if and when it decides to drop. Otherwise, if it's going to rip, let her rip. And we'll decide what to do after the fact. You know, who knows? Maybe we'll pull the initial investment and let the profits run. Or something like that. But yeah, I just wanted to make a little update video because I haven't made a video because I haven't been trading. I've been waiting for the right opportunity. So I'm thinking maybe tonight this might push down, maybe create another wick, maybe hit 1.08000, and then potentially start pushing up tomorrow. Maybe for a correction, maybe for who knows. But this is definitely a large area of support. It's a bigger picture trend line. Yeah, so I just want to see if we can. Looks like Aussie actually turned already today. So this might retrace a little bit, push up a little bit more. Maybe this closes with a pin bar by the end of the day tomorrow. Yeah, GBP looks like it. We got a green candle anyway. So I'm not expecting major volatility or anything tomorrow. I think it might retrace a little bit. And it might just slowly work its way up tomorrow, and we're going to close the week pretty kind of, not too much going on. All right, GBP came down, took out the low. And then maybe from here, potentially, GBP pushes up. Maybe this is a head and shoulders. Maybe it's not, and it keeps going. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, I figured I'd make a little video nonetheless. We'll see what happens with NZD, which I'm in 30 cents of drawdown, and Euro, which I'm up 19 bucks 20 cents. Again, I just got these this morning. So we'll see what happens, guys. See you later.